Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be riding the jet skis from Juana's Pagodas, which is what you see behind me, out to PCB. Stay tuned. All right, so at this point in time, we had just pulled out of Juana's Pagodas and we are on our way to Flounders out in Pensacola Beach. When looking at Google Maps right now, it says that it is about a 36-minute car ride from Flounders to Juana's Pagodas or vice versa. I think this trip in particular took us about 30 minutes because we did stop and we played around quite a bit on the way there, and you guys will see that. All right, y'all, we're here at about the halfway point on the skis. I'm with my buddy Tasso and my buddy Ryan right here. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick look around as to kind of what the area is. Once you guys see these condos, you know you're about at the halfway point from Navarre to PCB. I think these condos are called Portofino, but don't quote me on that. But the view's pretty good. All right, guys, and at this point we have made it to Pensacola Beach. Some of the restaurants we are passing right now is the Sneaky Tiki, which is part of an RV park. That place is actually pretty good. They have a lot of good hole-in-the-wall drinks. We're also passing a barbecue place called Water Pig. It is right there at the aluminum roof. And then you will also see a place next to that called Redfish Bluefish. Has a pretty good view of the bay. And then right next to that is Flounders, which is where we're currently heading. We are now in Flounders Indoor Bar. The drinks you guys are about to see on the table are called Diesel Fuels. They're $12 and they are extremely strong. So there is a limit of 3 of these drinks for the time that you're there. Alright, and after being at Flounders all day, we all got hot in the 90-degree heat and like 70% humidity. So we decided to go take the jet skis for a pretty rough ride, and you'll quickly see my buddy Ryan bite it right here and fall in. He was all good, and we just were enjoying the great sea conditions for the day. Alright guys, well the fun for today ended up being short-lived due to the fact that my jet ski ended up throwing a low voltage light, and that further led to an error module code. So I ended up being dead in the water and ended up having to be towed all the way back to Juana's Pagodas from Pensacola Beach by Tasso and my buddy Ryan at the sacrifice of multiple bungee cords. At the time I didn't know what the issue was, but it ended up being a blown fuse, and the battery dropped a cell, as well as when I put a new battery in it, I ended up flooding out the plugs, so I had to replace the plugs as well. But the next day I was able to get it fixed, and I was back out on the water again the next day. But what ended up being a 25-minute ride turned into an hour and a half, and ended up being a pretty long day on the water. Alright, so what you guys are currently seeing is us leaving Pensacola Beach. We have my ski hooked up to Ryan, and we are currently towing it back. You guys will see the Portofino condominiums that I mentioned earlier in the video in the background, so we still have quite a ways to go at this point. I'm currently on Tasso's jet ski, and he's an opportunist and takes this opportunity to throw me in the water. I wish I could show you guys the audio because it's pretty funny, but he was playing some music in the background. I'm glad he finds this funny, but he's quick to forget, and I'll get even. It's always good to have people around who make light of a dark situation. This could have gone very differently had I been out there by myself and not had anybody to tow me back, let alone try to find out how to get back to the beach when I was stranded out in the middle of the bay. So I can't say thank you enough to both Ryan and Tasso, and thanks for getting me all the way back to Juana's. Not the jet ski video that I thought I was going to be uploading, but I wanted to show it regardless just to show that things don't always go to plan when you're out on the water. So if you guys like this one, please like and subscribe, and we'll be back with another one here shortly.
All alone, I feel like you need to spend